Good afternoon. We are here. Hello, Finn. Are you good? Now it can be Dick Turpin. I'm Finn. How are you be? Things are great. I've just been out with my family, had some food, bought a couple of things, got myself a new t-shirt. You know, very casual. Pink cigarette papers, thank you, brother. Casual look. That's what colour my hair is going. Silver. That colour, Finn. I'll do me hair in a little bit myself. I'm just gonna have a joint. And chill, you ready? Thank you, Finn. Hey, bro. Yeah. Proper team. Hey. I can't complain with the quality of that. I didn't do a live this morning, bro, because I was waiting on the postman to come. And he didn't fucking come, the prick. I went down to get a couple of presents for him, but we're going to Smithfield tomorrow. Lee Marvin Hitchman texted me this morning. He said, Jude, I'm coming over. I says, there's no point coming over, bro. I won't be there. I've waited for 2 days for you, bro. 2 full days. I have things to do, you know. But I'll see you on tomorrow evening. Well, in all fairness, I haven't smoked hash for ages, right? You know the one you're born. So my guy said to me, Jude, here, there's a bit of Cali in that. It's like, and like I said, you know what I mean, that'll do me. But he put a bit of stuff that, now it's not a lot of it, it's only a little bit. If I can find it. Where is it? I seen it a minute ago. Where are you, fucking Bowser? Ah, got him. It's only a little bit, Finn. Look, it's only a small bit. You know, but can you remember that years ago? You'd bash your mate for a bit of that. A bit of squidgy black, what? You know, take me back for the squidgy black. Look. You know. Yeah, we're rolling. It's one of them, isn't it? But I went out and we went and got some food, come back. I got myself some lamb chops for tomorrow. He said, do you want a little bit of that? I was like, yeah, come on, fuck it. I've not smoked it for years, but I'll have one. I'm going gay. Greg. Oh, mate, a nice Cowan fin. No, I'm staying in tonight. I'm probably gonna stare at the box. Compose myself, stare at the box for a while, and then stick the telly on, maybe. I smell like I'm going out. Lisa said, you smell lovely, you know, like you're going out. I'm dressed to go out. Look, I'm dressed to go out. Do you understand? Listen, rock retro Pumas and all, Finn. Look, the old retro Pumas. Look with the Puma one on the front of it, you know. Proper retro shit. You know, I like buying retro games and shit. You want to see the top I was going to buy today, but I wasn't paying what he wanted for it. Fuck that. You know, a 30% sale and it's still fucking 130 quid. That's a bit expensive for the t-shirt, isn't it? So 65 is well better than 65 is well better than 100 and odd, isn't it? £60 for that. I said I was going to treat myself, you know, so I have treated myself. I got myself a quarter of Cali, quarter of this, went out with the family, had egg on toast, a nice cup of tea, and then it's like, you know, it's getting out with the family, it's progress, you know, and I'm staying tonight, and I'm going to make the dinner tomorrow. You know, I'm working on a thing. I'm fighting for what I love. Do you understand? If I didn't give a bollocks, bro, I wouldn't be here, right? I'll be out in town now, you know, enjoying me freedom, if you want to call it that, but I'd still have Lisa on my mind, do you understand? And I don't want to do anything stupid. Do you understand, Finn? When I say do something stupid, you know, I can't. It's like, you know, when you still love somebody, bro, you can't do that. You know, and I idolise Lisa and she knows it. But we went out and we had some nice food, went into Morrison's, got the dinner for tomorrow. I got some New Zealand lamb. Shout out to New Zealand for your bar black sheep. Let's have a go at this. But anyway, thanks everyone for coming in. Come here, there's a fella on here that's starting to get on my tits. So if any is known, tell him to pop into me live. JDP, bro, reach out to me on Instagram and I'll tell you a couple of things you don't fucking know, yeah? You know, I don't like Afraid of His Own Shadow, but I reckon he'd smash you to bits. And I hate him because he's a rapist. But, bro, have you ever had a fight in your life that you can prove you won? Have you had fights on camera where people can say, here, I was that day, I know that fella can fight, right? Bro, you're good at YouTube, stay in your own lane. He'll embarrass you. You know, he can fight and he doesn't give a flying fuck how many there is. And I hate Afraid of His Own Shadow, sorry, I just like him. But don't grow your channel on the back of a fucking rapist. because you were on 1,500 subs and you start calling out afraid of his own shadow, building your channel on the back of someone else's, bro, you're a fucking hypocrite. And if you've got an issue with it, I'll send you me fucking Instagram, yeah? No, big people fucking ground their channels off the back of someone else's. His name is fucking, what's his name? JDP. Calling out afraid of his own shadow and growing his channel off the back of a fucking rapist. You know, bro, you can't say shit. You're making content that's getting you more views than any videos that you fucking made. You're as bad as him because you're promoting them. And if you've got a problem with it, bro, I'm on fucking Instagram, okay? And I live in the fucking UK too, okay? Son. You're old enough to be me fucking son. Hey, stay in your own fucking lane. He'd hurt you. Do you understand? Nobody's seen you fight. Now, loads of people have seen that bacon fight, and loads of people on my housing estate, both of them have seen me fight. I don't need to prove myself. I kick him in the head. I'm not boxing him. I'm not fighting him. I'm sparking him straight. Bang! Now look at you. I have my phone over your carcass. You know, we're going sideways. Hey, yeah, okay, wake up. Fucking wake up. But I don't like people growing their channel on the back of someone else's. I fucking hate that shit. You know, I like to see people earn subs, not off the back of someone else. Grow your own channel, stay in your lane, mate. What you're doing, don't get me wrong, you've gone past me. But, well, Finn, that means you are 265 away. And bro, listen, if that fucker can get, like I said, I've no issue with JDP. I just don't think he should be trying to grow his channel on the back of a rapist. You know, bro, listen to your fucking, I've no issue with it. I think you have a great channel and all, but at the end of the day, bro, don't grow your channel off the back of a rapist and then have a go at him. I don't like afraid of his own shadow, being shadow boxer. I don't like him. Why? Because he was convicted in a Dublin court of rape. Okay? That's why I don't like him, because he's not in the fucking club. He's not in my club. Do you understand? And I have a lot of mates that's in this fucking club, and none of us are rapists. Where we're from, we turn rape off the vapor. I'd smoke him. How are you, Andrew? Good afternoon. What do you think? But, nah, JDP, he's a good lad deep down and all, and he's very good at YouTube, but I don't like when people call people out, you know, and make their channel off the back of a rapist. Yeah, so Finn, I'm nice and calm. I went out and I had some food with my family. You know, and we're going out tomorrow as well to get a few Christmas presents, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I said, bro, I'm fighting for my family, and that's what I'm doing. Like, I can't walk away from something if I know I have a chance I could fix it. You know, so that's what I'm doing, bro. I'm trying to fix things, you know, and I have to do it my way. You know, you get section for 28 days, so basically, when I went back to my ma's, I said it's either here for 28 days or Meadowbrook or Park House, because I have suicide ideology. Right now, I got past it. But a few weeks ago, I was having crazy thoughts about ending my life and all, and I knew I had to do something. Yeah. And It is what it is. Like, I'm working on rebuilding shit. That's what I'm doing. You know, it's like I'm trying to make the part of us stronger, bro. You know, and I know how to do it. It's like, but things take time. You know, it's like you have to just go with it. Woman tear die. Thanks, Toby, you bowsy. Toby, you're the bollocks. You let me down, bro. Hello, Mr. Ralph. Nah, look at things could be a lot worse. You know what I mean? It's like, as a man, we are fucking stubborn human beings, and sometimes we put our happiness and our pride before what's right. Your principles won't feed you. Your principles won't feed your kids. You know what? How are you, cousin? How's it going? You big bells here. I've not seen you for a minute. Say hello to your dad for me and the boys and that, and your sister. As you can see, I'm up with me family, bro. I'm gonna stay tonight, have dinner tomorrow, and I'll go back tomorrow afternoon sometime. And Wednesday is 28 days. You know, so I think I'll push it to 30. Like, if you think you're about to break or have a mental breakdown and you don't do nothing about it, well, then you're gonna have a massive meltdown. And I had one I've had one the last few weeks, you know what I mean, because I'm stubborn. You see, if I think that I'm hurting people that I love because I love them so much, I'll walk the fuck away. So they can grow. You understand? It's like, it's very hard when two people have mental health issues in the house, and believe me, I know, because I have two brothers. One's a psychopath, the other one has bipolar, and I have complex PTSD, psychosis, and survivor's guilt. You know, I made a deal with God a long time ago. If he got me out of a situation, I'd serve him for the rest of my life. And if the truth be told, I walked away from God when my father died. I was like, fuck you and your Bible. I'll burn the fucking thing. That's how angry I was. You know, uh, like, and like I says, the labels, right? I've complex PTSD. So what? Me brother's got bipolar. So what? Me little brother's a psychopath. So what? And you can take it to the bank. That's a hat trick of fucking very sick people in the same house. And growing up with my brothers, we used to have fist fights. and they throw things. Now, my brother Alex is a thrower. Like, for it, I'll give you an example, right? I'm arguing with my brother, right? He sees a bowl crops. Alright, so I'm in the kitchen, yeah? I'm arguing with my brother, and he says this. You see this? Do you know how heavy they are, right? He's thrown that at me with bad intentions. Now, if that hits me in the head, I'm fucking dead. If it hits me in the bridge of the nose and that goes here through and fucking goes into my brain, you know, I know he was always going to get revenge. And in all fairness, if my brother threw this at me and hit me in the head, then we'd be even, because I shot him. Right? Who shoots their own brother? But, like I said, he took it like a fucking G and didn't tell on me. You know, he never told on me. You know, I give Mark a DDT and he ended up on fucking A&E. You know, and that's no joke. You can take that to the bank too. Hang on. Anyway, thanks for your... I am one of 8 boys and 6 sisters. Bro, get the fuck out of here. No fucking way. Bro, are you serious? Honestly, don't act the bollocks, bro. Finn, bro, many subs have you got? You don't mind me asking you, Mr. BDL. My mother was 1 of 9. And I thought my granddad was a randy bastard. 1 of 9. 8 and 6, that's 14. Oh my Jesus. Bro, if you hadn't you got a TV? Wow. Glory to God for that, bro. No way, 15 years. That's a fucking achievement. Your dad's a fucking don. Shout out to your dad.
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger, pushing each other to
Fuck
the
off. You
limits.
charged me 60 quid for this. The button better not be broke.
Smoking herb and drinking burning liquor.
I said I'll get myself a nice t-shirt today, so I went into the Lacoste store and bought myself a t-shirt.
Daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. I always had that like my daddy before me. So I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that glory just always seemed to bore me. Cause only those I really love will never really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. Before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old. I only see my goals, I don't believe in failure, cause I know.
So I want to tell you something. Sorry, got cut off there, my youngest son. Happy birthday to your son, Ralph. 3 birthdays in 4 days. Wow. And I thought 3 birthdays in 14 days was... I'm blown away by BDL, man. He's 1 of 15. Shout out to his father, man. Bro, 1 of 15. That's something fucking else. That's a big family, bro. You know, wow. You know, my mum was 1 of 9. Like, I thought that was a big family. Now, so there's like 8 boys. So imagine them 8 boys go on to have their own families, bro. Your family, bro, if you look at the dynamics over the years, like, Jesus Christ. Can I ask you something, bro? You don't have to answer this, but many of your brothers are fathers. Are you? I know you're an uncle, obviously, with that many. That's a bleeding football team, you know. Uh, but like I said, my brother cracked my head open with a slab, stabbed my ex, stabbed me 2 times, and had him. Well, bro, I have a brother. He wouldn't normally use weapons. It's just when he drinks alcohol. I'm not standing in front of him with a weapon. Cause I know better, I taught him well. Wow. Bro, be careful about putting names in here, you know what I mean? You know the story. But Gary Neville, see you. We're gonna boycott you. I'm gonna do everything in my power to help the Manchester community fucking ban you. Have you fucked off? Don't get me wrong. You have a nice hotel there, and I'm sure, you know what? I'd even put me bollocks on it. In fact, I'd put me granny on it. That 70% of your business is middle-aged white men. Have you got a problem with them, have you? Hey, what about all the 54, or what about all the middle-aged men that have subscribed to Sky Sports and followed you, and you take a fucking Union Jack down? Listen, I'm fucking Irish and that offends me. Do you understand? This is fucking England, mate, and England's been good to me, and it's been very good to fucking you. How dare you put your own flag down? You're a fucking tyrant, you are. See you, 100 years ago, you'd have been hung over London Bridge for treason against the state, because that's what it is. It's fucking treason. I'm not even British. I'm a bleeding Paddy, a Mick. But I've lived in Manchester 31 years and it's been good to me. All my kids are here. All my baby mas are here. Do you understand me? Brothers, me sisters, they're all here. Nephews, whatever, they're here. Grandkids are here. You know, England's been good to me. Do you understand? And I don't give two fucks, mate. I've got a tricolour hanging in my tree, mate, and if you knocked at the door and asked me to take it down, I'll tell you to go fuck yourself. The difference with me is everyone's took their Union Jacks down off the street. But there's some stupid Irishman on this street that has his tricolour hanging out still, and it's gonna fucking stay there. Whether I'm here or not. England's been good to me, and I don't live in the dark ages. English people want the same as me. They want to be happy. The government makes the decisions, and the dynamics are changing. And England and Ireland were coming together. I don't give a fuck whether it's to play table tennis or checkers. If England and Ireland are coming together now and they're trying, well then I have faith and I have hope in my heart that when Thomas grows up and he's 25, England and Irish people, that stigma will be blown out of the water. You know, we don't need to be fighting each other. You waste too much time hating people for what? Like, what's the real reason? Like, you're the fucking reason. It's your issue. You know what I mean? I'd be honest with you. The Union Jack used to offend me. I would burn it if I came to England 25 years ago. Do you understand? And now, my children are British. I wouldn't burn their flag. What the fuck would they say to me? Dad, why are you burning my flag? That offends me. I was born here. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's like English people are good people. You know, there's a minority of cunts everywhere, and everyone's got an arsehole. You know, fuck that, man. I live in England 31 years, and I'll say it, it's been good to me. You know, I've no issue with English people. I've issue with no people. I just have issues with safety and people who are a significant risk to our borders, foreign and fucking domestic. Simple. Brilliant. Try me.
I was frightened by everything I saw before me. Once I was 20 years old. Soon we'll be 30 years old. Our songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world.
That's a
and we're
big
still
family, bro.
going. Soon we'll be 30 years old.
That's some family, you know.
I'm still learning about.
Some family, that, bro. You ready?
If the lion is the king of the jungle, how can he be the jungle? If he's not the biggest, it's probably one of the biggest. He can't be the fastest because that's a cheetah. He can't be the smartest. He's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle? His mentality. That's the only difference of a lion and an elephant. When a lion
Try
walks
me.
up and sees an elephant, he thinks lunch. An elephant thinks run.
Bro, you know what?
And it's all
See that? 15 off. Hey, wait. Hey, that's a fucking big family. 15. Wow. Like, that'd be something else, that, man. Now, that is what you call a big family. That, a family that size, like, fucking nearly doubles the one I have at home. You know, I've lost one of my aunties, okay, and a few weeks ago, I lost one of my uncles. And it's crazy. When I was a kid, I used to have a superhero, and it wasn't my father. I had two superheroes, in fact, if the truth be told. And two of them were my uncles, my mother's brothers. They were my heroes because they come to my rescue on a few occasions, is all I'm gonna say. So, you know, I hated my father as a kid for the way he used to treat me. I hated him. And I witnessed him getting his ass whooped. Look, at the end of the day, if you hit someone's sister and they're pregnant, and your pregnant sister comes in with blood all over her, you're there, you know, you've oil all over your hands, you're trying to fix a fucking engine or a motorbike, and, you know, so it's like, I had superheroes growing up as a kid, right? My two superheroes were my Uncle Christy and my Uncle Jamesy, because they were men. You understand, the men don't put their hands on women, do you understand? It's like, even though I was a kid, I'll never forget one of my uncles, like, even when I got into trouble and all my family turned their back on me except the Fitzpatricks and my Uncle James. Like, I won't forget it, because I was in the Bridewell, standing up in front of a judge. Do you understand? I had a heroin charge and a gun charge, allegedly. And my family were in England. Do you understand? My ma and dad, they were in England at the time. You know, I come back, in all fairness, at 19, so my son could be born in an Irish hospital, and me plan to come straight back. It didn't happen that way, you know. And I went and done a lot of stupid fucking shit that I ended up going to prison for, you know. And once you're in prison, there's no point in pitying yourself. Here, don't start having a pity party here, dickhead. You did this, you know. Own it. You did it. And now, look, you know, I'm not joking you. I don't think I've ever been that afraid, you know, because, like I said, man, I was on pins for like nearly 5 months. You know, I had to walk out of the cell. Like, I couldn't walk into my cell back. I had to walk into my cell backwards. That's no joke. Like, that's serious pressure, because it's like you're on a wing and you only know one person on that wing, and you know a cleaner on a wing. So that's two people in the whole jail I knew. And a lot of them did not like me, and they made sure they got their message across, you know what I mean? So I was like, was fucked, me, and I was terrified. So I said to myself, right, I know I'm gonna get done in. I know they're gonna come for me. If I can even save one of my eyes, this is the way I was thinking, because they were telling me they were gonna blind me and all, throw water and sugar on me and all this shit, you know what I mean? I was puking in myself, you know. Me nerves, I was on edge every fucking day, mate. You know what I mean? It's like never knowing who it's coming for or what direction, you know, and I was shitting myself. And it's crazy. I grew up around a lot of tough people, bro. Believe me. And I'm sure you have, and a lot of the YouTube community have, but they're not from Ballyfermot, Cherry Orchard, bro. It's notorious still to this day. If you, Ralph, if you type in Redwall Gang, right? That's like a little assignment for you, and tell me what you've learned about it, right? That's who I grew up with, and you'll understand it a bit more, because it ended up going from a street corner, selling a few pills, selling a bit of hash, to moving metric tons of cocaine and heroin through Dublin, allegedly. According to the media and Paul Williams, the housing estate I used to live on allegedly is moving metric tons. Bro, do you understand the difference between a few keys and metric tons? You know, bro, if you have £2 in this city, I can get you one. Well, I couldn't get you one. Sorry, I'll take that back. I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. Get the fuck off. You know, we don't speak about that shit on here, bro, especially when it comes to them kind of things, because I'm previous for that. So it's like, but all jokes aside, Manchester, Liverpool, Birmingham, London, Nottingham, bro, if you have the coin, you know, you can have the wine and taste it. And you understand, taste it, bro, meaning test it. Taste it. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not gonna lie, bro, right? This is how I knew this life wasn't for me. I was in prison at 21, bro. I'd say 90% of the people on the wing were threatening me every day, bro, right? Saying they were gonna stab me and this, that, the other, and they did, bro, yeah? And it's like, if you've ever been to prison, bro, picture this. Imagine knowing only one person on the wing, but that one person on the wing can get involved in prison politics. Do you understand what I'm talking about? This was none of his business, and he made it his business. It would have been 4 times, bro. 3 of them come to the cell one day, right? The first day, yeah? 3 of them walked to me cell. They were about to push me in the cell, and a lad whose brother his brother was one of my best friends, stood at the cell door, bro, and he went like that here. Nah, bro, it's not happening. Get in the cell, dude. I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on? He's like, see you, you're fucking dead. He said, bro, this is nothing to do with you. Move out of the way, bro. The screw's over there watching it. Do you understand? And he's like, nah, it's not happening today, bro. There's 40 years. He's like, well, here, now this Sam. His card's marked. See you, you're fucking dead, you Ballier scumbag. And Sam was from Ballyfermot, so Sam said, here, mind your fucking manners, do you hear me? I'm from there. Your man went, I don't give a fuck. Next of all, bang! So Sam hits one of them, bang. The other one tries something, he went smack. The other one ran off onto the other wing. He wasn't even on air wing. Let's say I'm on A wing, we go out to wreck. The screw opens the fucking gates to B wing and lets 3 people come on the wing purposely to come into the cell to haunt me and then to fuck off back onto the wing. Do you understand? It's like, and it happened so fast, you know, but that day he saved my ass, bro, because if they had it coming in, I'm not joking you, I'd nothing there to protect myself, bro. Everything was bolted down, yeah. The only thing I had was a mattress, bro. What's that going to do? You know, I'll tell you what it's going to do. There's 3 of them, and one of them runs at you with a knife. Just run at that cunt and try side bomb one of them. And bro, like I said, only for him, I'd have been hurt that day. No, but bro, do you understand what I mean? If you're on a wing and you don't know anybody except one person, and this one person, bro, he got into trouble for it. You understand, like, because the people that come to haunt me were somebody's, and it was personal, and he wanted to make an example of me. You know, so I'm not lying, bro. See, for 5 months, nearly every day before I had my dinner, I got sick. You know, because, bro, I kept anticipating these cunts. I was like, will you just come and fucking do it? You know, I'm waiting for you, like, you know. But they caught me in the shower. And I seen 2 of them with basins in their hand, bro, and I was like, I'm fucked. I've no clothes on. Me balls are sticking out. You know what I mean, bro? And I thought they were throwing hot water at me because they did it before. So I was anticipating the hot water. Do you know what they did? They put washing up liquid in a basin, put loads of hot water in it and stored it and fucked it on the floor, bro. I done a 360 in the air and they dived on me. And in about 20 seconds, they'd stabbed me about 10 times and got off me. Now, they tried to stab me in the neck and all, but I was trying to cover up, but it's very hard when you're in your balls, bro, when you've no clothes on. You know, and they got me a few times. They got me about 10 or 11 times. They stabbed me in the head a few times, bro, as well, you know what I mean? But still, fuck it. It's like a screw come in, right? He goes, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm good. What happened, yeah? I said, I cut myself shaving. He's like, you fucking what? I said, yeah, I cut myself shaving. He's like, where's the razor? I said, it's in there somewhere. He marched back in, he's looking for a razor. He's like, I can't see no fucking razor. And you didn't fucking shave either. What happened, yeah? I said, I cut myself shaving. He's like, fuck off. You know, but I pissed the screws off, like, you know, but they beat the shit out of me, I'm not lying. But I think I needed that, bro. Do you understand? I needed a good beating. Hang on a minute. Where's my shit gone? Where's that gone? I must have been smoking that. I was enjoying that. Ah, there it is there. Look what you doing on you. But bro, you know when you're on your own, I was shitting myself, bro. Like, because you know how creative the fuckers can be, and it's like, once a green light is put on you, bro, this is serious. It's not a joke thing, do you understand? Like, they wanted to really maliciously wound me, potentially blind me, potentially kill me, bro. You know, if you've been in prison, bro, don't tell me you've not seen someone getting their ass beat one day because someone gives them an order. Do you understand what I'm saying? And if they don't go do it, someone else will do it. You know, so for 5 months, bro, listen to me, yeah? Every fucking night, I was on my knees praying to God. They fucked us in the cell at 7:30. And then you have your luminous light on with your thoughts. And then you have wankers above you banging down saying you're dead tomorrow. And I had this for 5 months. You know, I had night terrors and all. I couldn't sleep. They wouldn't let me. You know, it's like fucking torture tactics, you know. Like, bro, and you know some of the screws, you know, the night screws, you know, when they go past me door, bro, they smack it and all. Well, bro, like I said, you know, there's rules where I'm from, and I know it's stupid, right? But I'm a certain way, and if you tell on one of your friends, they can find out about it with your book of evidence to see the statement you give. So if someone ever turns around and says, Mr. Alt is a police informer, I can find out. All I need to do is put your name in the system and do a search. Which obviously you're not, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying, though? But, bro, I was terrified. As a man, I'm not afraid to admit I was terrified, bro. And I've never been that afraid. Would you been afraid, bro? Do you understand? And here's the thing, bro. In me head, every night when they were shouting, see you, I'm going to stab you tomorrow. I was getting visions in me head of being stabbed. See you tomorrow, I'm going to fucking blind you. So I'm anticipating them. Do you understand? And me mind's going mad. But 5 months, bro, I got out of there. I was very lucky to get out with me eyesight. They stabbed me in the back and in the arms and in the arse and fucking... Yeah, but lucky enough, bro, they were only nails that he had. One of them had a nail and he had loads of toilet roll wrapped around it and sellotape. So you know the way the toilet rolls were? When the sellotape, when you squeeze it, it sticks to the nail. So they have like that, you know what I mean? And bro, they fucking clipped me in the head a few times, but I was just fighting for my life. Bro, I had no clothes on. I was in the shower. The screw walked out. He knew what was about to happen. But, bro, it took them about 20 seconds. That's how long it was. And the screw walked in. He says, everything all right in here? And I said, yeah. He said, what happened to you? I said, I cut myself shaving. He said, what happened to your arse? I was like, what are you on about? What are you staring at my arse for, you weirdo? He's like, you have blood coming out of your arse, dickhead. Oh, look, bro, they ought to stab me in each cheek. You understand? And it was like having two eyes on my arse. I had me ices on my arses. You know, that was the second time they tried to get me in 5 months. The third time was beautiful. Even I admire their courage and the effort they went to get me. So, I'll tell you a story. So, I'm in my cell. You get thrown out. You get fucked into your cell about 7:30. So, I was nearly 5 months into my remand in Mountjoy, and about 9:15, a screw come to me door, opened me door, took me from my cell and said, you have a visitor. I said, what, 9:15? He said, like, just fucking keep walking. You know what I mean? So I'm walking down A wing, down the landing. It's like, and I'm walking down the corridor past the snooker table, through that door on the right with the big bars on it that separates A wing, B wing, C wing, fucking whatever wing. So he says, the governor wants a word. So I was like, I know straight away what this is. This ain't no okie doke, bro. The governor's gone home. The governor always leaves after 6 o'clock. So he brought me into the yard. He said he'll be out here in a minute. I'm fucking stood there, bro. One of the doors across the dorms opened, right, and 3 dudes ran at me, bro. You know, brought me onto a wing where a certain family were, and one of them, I'm not joking, bro, he hit me with something. I don't know what the fuck it was. He hit me right in the ear, bro, and straight away my ear just went fuck off, blood pissing it.
You want a tea or coffee?
Bab, a cup of tea, it'd be fucking fantastic. Thanks, love. 93, 94. I've never been that afraid. You know, they beat the shit out of me, mate. And like I said as well, that only took about, I'd say it was about a minute and a half, and I tried to fight back, but I didn't have a fucking prayer, mate. You know, but I should have known. I knew when he said the governor wants to see it. I said, hang on a minute, the governor's not in here. He said, just fucking walk, dickhead. So I'm not answering this screw back, because if I answer him back, right, him and 3 other screws are going to beat the shit out of me anyway. And I was like, bro, I was just about to go sleep. And he took me to the yard and I got my ass beat. And then he took me back to my cell and said, you open your mouth. He said, see you tomorrow night. He said, we'll see what'll happen. So I was like, this is a piss take, man. I got my ass beat, mate. I probably threw about 3 digs and I was fucking, they were on top of me. And bro, I was in the annex. 1993, bro. I'll tell you the date. I got nicked in Mountjoy Square on the 12th of September 1993. You know, and because I worked in the asylum, because I used to sell in the asylum when I went into the Joy, the Hutches were in there, bro, allegedly, and the Mitchells, allegedly. Do you understand? And, bro, listen to me. I punched one of their cousins in the face. Eric Hutch Rocket. Right? In front of loads of people, bro. Loads of witnesses seen it. In the asylum. We didn't know he was fucking his nephew, did we? But 6 years later, bro, I was at been in England and I come back and I was at having a son. I'm fucking 21. It was like years ago and he did not. Bro, listen, and I'll tell you, do you know what he did to me? Right, he come up to me in the asylum and said, here, do you want any yolks? And I'm off me nut, and I'm like, did he just say that? And there was a rule, bro, if you're from Ballyferm, only Ballyer can sell in the asylum at the time. Now, bro, listen to me, right? I didn't know what I was getting into. I was fucking 15. You know, I was making £6 on each one, but he got dragged into the toilet, bro, and all his shit got taken off him, and he was fucked out the back door. But, bro, what they didn't know was he was a somebody, right? And you can't put your hands on people like that. Thanks, darling. I'll be in a few minutes, love. Love you too. And, bro, at the end of the day, right, I was punching way above my weight at 15, but I'd forgot all about it. I went to England. I come back. I couldn't get a job. I'd about £800, and I went to someone in Cabra, and I used that £800. That's all I had, bro. That's all I had in the world. And I got something, a certain commodity, and I quadrupled me profit within 6 hours. You know, and then I bought more. And I was independent, bro. I was on my own. I already had been there. I know the life. But I did something really fucking reckless. Somebody robbed me. Someone from Sheriff Street. Some red-headed bastard, I forget his name, but I was at the pulling into the flats, bro. I'm on me bike. I'm taking me helmet off, and this prick comes behind me where it works and sticks it to me neck, and he goes, "Jude, you're a long way from Ballyer. You better spit that shit out." Bro, they knew me name and all, right? So I spit it out, and I found out where he lived. I watched his house for a minute. It's like, and I was like, I could die going into this house. But, bro, when he robbed me, he took something from me. Do you understand? Like, I was shook. For 2 days, I couldn't walk, bro. I was like that. Do you understand? I'd never been robbed before. But, bro, it put the frighteners on me. And it shook me. And I was like, there's only one way I'm going to get this back. I have to go see him. And that's what I did, bro. On my son's life. You know, and the next day, bro, after going to see him, is all I'll say, me door went in. I was taken to Star Street, guard station, interviewed, then sent to the Bridewell, then over to the or reverse. Do you understand? Like I said, bro, it's 2025. This is 1993. Do you understand? I was 21 at the time. But I'll tell you one thing, bro, you know, when I got out of there, I kissed the ground. You know, because I could see it. You know, I'd have sacrificed an eye, bro, in there. You know why? Because I have a fucking spare one. That's why. But, bro, look, in 5 months, they come for me 3 times. And the first time, I beat the brakes off one of them with a radio. He got tuned in. You see, the other 2 times, bro, they got me good. You know, and if I had been in there for 2 years, I reckon every fucking few days, bro, or every week, I'd have having to put up with that. You know, it's either that or go on a non-swing. You know, like, the screws battered me and all, bro. You want to see the back of me head? You know. Like, I was in a part of Mountjoy, bro, called the Annex, right? I couldn't believe it. They put me in a cell with a fucking blanket with hard sick on, bro, yeah? And I could see rats the size of fucking guinea pigs, mate. Mini ones. Do you understand? Not fucking pigs, little hogs. Yeah, the size of the rats. I was in the old part before Mountjoy was fucking remodeled or whatever they did to it. You know, that unit wasn't there. You know, that's there now. At least I don't think it was. You know, but I could have stayed in the medical wing, bro, but I wanted to go back to my cell. Do you understand, bro? I'm not, look. The governor said to me, listen, this is a safety issue here. You know, like, I've a duty of care to you, Jude, and I know that there's a serious risk if I let you back on that wing. I said, what do you mean there's a risk? Like, your life is in danger. Do you want me to spell it out for you? I was like, listen, I want to go back to the wing. He said, brilliant. Send them back to the medical wing. I said, no. I want to go back to me cell. Jude MacDonald, back on the ones, boss. Please now, thank you. He said, it's your funeral. I said, we'll see. Bro, what chance have I got? I'm not, bro, I can't go on a wing with rapers. I'll end up getting more time. Do you understand? I can't go there. It's like, you know, it's like, bro, listen to me. I had a certain look in my eye when I was a kid, right? And, bro, it's in your eyes. You see that picture? I had that with me in jail. Right? That's me at 18, bro. 19, sorry. And about a year after that, I ended up doing stupid things. You know why? He needed nappies. He needed milk. He needed a cot. He needed a bed. And since then, the motherfucker has cost me a fortune, and he's 31 now. Been to uni. You know, he rang me today on the golf course. He said, all right, Dad. He said, oh, I love you. I said, I love you too. I said, who are you playing golf with? He said, A and B. 2 Scouse lads, you know, because he lives in Toxteth, right? He said, that's me, Daddy. All right, lad. My man's like, yes, bro, you good? I was like, I'm fucking boss, bro. Here, I hope you fucking beat me son. Can you spank him? You know, they were breaking their bollocks laughing, you know what I mean? My son's mates, they think I'm not right, but I do be respectful, you know, because they're all uni graduates, you know, most of his mates. You know, and I'm proud of what he's done, you know. And kudos to him for what he's done for youth work in Liverpool and Manchester. You know, he's my son, and we like to help people. You know, and that's what he does, and he's very good at it. Right, listen, I'm about to fuck off, yeah? I'm going to play one more thing. Now, I know you might be sick of hearing this, but it calms me down. It's 5:10. I'm going in 5 minutes. You'll see me tomorrow. I'm going to go in and watch something with my family. I got myself some lamb chops for tomorrow and some baby garlic potatoes and some mushrooms. You know, I haven't cooked here in ages, bro. I'm watching the Ireland match tonight. Bro, I was going to do a bet, right? Bro, I fucked already, aren't me? Real quick. I didn't know you like football. Bro, you're a United fan, aren't you? Me and you'll get along. Bro, I was going to put a bet on Ireland getting beat 3-1 and Fernandes to score first. Or Ronaldo, but I don't know whether Ronaldo was starting. Your City. Yeah, man, my dad was a City fan, bro. Listen, my dad died, right, yeah? You know, my old man died, bro, yeah? Hey, he died wearing that. Hey, on my son's life, bro, watch this. My father died in that fucking jersey. When I say died, bro, I mean literally dead. Pronounced dead, wearing that shirt. And that's why that shirt is up there, yeah? That shirt is up there because he used to be a Red, but he got a 13-year-old boy's heart. A heart transplant. This kid 13 had cystic fibrosis and died, and his parents put his heart and his organs up for science to the British Heart Foundation. And my father got his heart, and the surgeon told me that your brain stores 50% memory and your heart stores 50% memory. Within 12 weeks, my dad asked me to buy him that shirt. He turned into that 13-year-old boy, and that is the truth. I swear on me kids' lives, bro. That's why people say, why is that jersey up there? I'll tell you why. Because me father fucking died, innit? That's fucking why. You know, now when he died, bro, I was coughing. Bro, he'd have loving that, because me dad was a joker, right? But, bro, I'll tell you the story another time. Honestly. And how about this, bro? The kid's name was Daniel, the same as me father and me dead brother. Bro, that's not a coincidence. You know. That was no coincidence, bro. I swear that on me mother's grave, bro. God, bro. You know. But we out, guys. Thanks for coming in. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to have tea with me family. I'm probably going to go down and get McDonald's and watch some Netflix. We went out for food today. So I think I'm going to go out and get some more food. so I don't have to cook this evening and tomorrow. I'm gonna jump on my scooter and I'm gonna go to McDonald's. I'm gonna say, can I have a £5 meal? Chicken mayo and chicken nuggets and a strawberry milkshake and some curry dips.
Super 6-1 is down. We gotta burn down the city.
Nah, bro, you know what? All jokes aside, it's like I'm 51, bro, and I live in Manchester 31 years, and Manchester's been good to me. Now, it gave me my father for 20 more years. He was after having 6 heart attacks, bro, and a stroke. The doctor told him that if he didn't get a heart in 12 weeks, he'd be dead. And this kid died, and his name was Daniel, right? You're told 3 things about the donor, right? So we were told his name, his age, and he was a season ticket holder at Main Road. Okay, my dad brought us up, all us up as Man United fans. When my granddad was younger, he worked at Newton Heath, and it was really Manchester United. You understand? He was one of the groundsmen, my granddad. Do you understand? Not at Ultra, at Newton Heath. I'm going back years, right? But yeah, we were told 3 things about this kid. His name was Daniel. He was 13 and he had a season ticket at Main Road. And the surgeon said to me, he said, Jude, you know what's happening here? And I said, yeah, he's having a heart transplant. He said, do you want to know a bit more information? So I says, go on, hit me, doc. He said, the kid is 13. His name is Daniel. I was like, fuck off. The same as me dad. He said, yeah. He said, and he loves football. He did love football. In fact, he said, do you like football, Jude? I said, yeah. He said, what colour are you, red or blue? This is on my baby's life. I said, red. He said, well, don't be surprised in a few months if your father doesn't turn into a City fan. And then you'll believe me that your heart stores memory. Bro, may I tell you, see this doctor, how is he meant to know this? My father asked me to get my Man City kit. And bro, I'm not joking here, I was in tears, I was, but they were happy tears because this doctor isn't God. But for me, bro, he was doing God's work because he told me my dad was going to turn into a City fan. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. My dad's a red. Do you understand? He brought us up as Reds. But if the truth be told, he died wearing that shirt up there, bro. Literally, he died, innit? You know, so that's why I have it up there. You know. And like I said, I love football, bro. But my father, yeah, he passed away in that shirt. So it's that's why I put it up there, you know. I'm away, and I guess we'll see us all tomorrow, yeah? Thanks for coming in. I'm gonna watch the Ireland game. What time, bro, before I go, what time does the Ireland match start at? You know, I haven't smoked hash in about 10 years, and I was given a little bit today, you know. So I'm gonna go down memory lane, I think, in a bit and have a hash joint. You know, I haven't had one of these for 10 years. I'm not joking. I swear down, I'm not even lying. Skunk. China. You know, look at, and I have a bit of squidgy. I'm not joking. Look, where's it gone? Come here, you bowsy. Look, yeah, a bit of squidgy. It's not a lot, bro, but you understand. It's only a small bit, but there's enough for about two little ones there, isn't there? You know, it's like when, bro, you know, when I was growing up real quick before I go, yeah, you see that? That's all you get. Do you understand? And we watched, but nowadays you can fallace your nourishment with loads of different products and loads of strains. You know, like this. Look, I'm just squeezing it, and it's just going like that. Look, like a little dick. It looks like a rat. Hang on, wait, let me fix the tail. Looks like a beaver. A knotter. Sorry, looks like a knotter, doesn't it? I'm fucking brilliant. Look at that. That's an otter or a rat sitting on my finger. Look at it, just sitting there, look, sculpted. Right, guys. Good night. I have to say goodbye. We out.